Hi guys, my name is Akshay and I am a manifestation coach. All my contact info is in the description. Today I'm very happy to present a specific person's success story. And I'm really happy for this person and I want to wish them all the best for the future. Over the years, I have accumulated 6,000 plus hours of manifestation coaching experience, guys. And I have helped hundreds of people to manifest the life of their dreams, including their specific person, new love, marriage, kids, dream careers, jobs, money, better health, and so on. Most importantly, inner peace and fulfillment also. Okay, so if you want to work with me one on one, all my contact info is in the description. I don't use a specific fee for a coaching session. I use a range so that people from various countries and financial backgrounds can work with me. Okay, so let's begin our success story. So this person, when they approached me, they had a really childish vibe. The protagonist of our success story, they had a really childish vibe. They weren't even able to type or speak coherently. Okay, they had a very short attention span. And I felt that this person is a little bit immature. I try to be very non-judgmental, because I know when people are approaching me for help, they don't want to be judged by me. That's not what they are here for. They want to be helped by me. But this person, I couldn't help notice that they had kind of a childish, immature vibe. And they weren't even like present during when they were asking me about the session, and they were texting me, like they were half absent mentally during the conversation. They were distracted. So in my head I'm like, wow, this is you know this is something that I will have to fix. In fact, this person is in their mid to late 20s, and I had asked them if they are an adult, because you have to be an adult to do a coaching session with me. I remember asking them if you are an adult. However, eventually they did book 2 3 sessions with me. During the first session, they told me about their situation. This person, she was in a relationship with a guy. She was very much in love. Okay, and this guy had gone to another country, so she was very anxious. So it was a long distance thing, and after going there, he was kind of distracted. He was not giving her that much attention. He was not really making her feel all that secure. So she was getting more and more obsessed and addicted and just waiting on his text messages, man. And this is not a great dynamic in a relationship, right? Like it's almost as if you're addicted to this person and you need them for your dopamine, you need them for your happiness. On top of that, this guy, he was in a new place. He started chatting with people around him, started making friends that made the protagonist of our story even more insecure. After some time, this guy was openly saying that he likes this girl, and so there was a third party involved. Okay, and briefly he was dating that girl. Okay, and this girl was absolutely losing her shit, man. Okay, and I was trying to make her centered. I was trying to tell her that you have to realize that your consciousness, along with the voice of God or the universe or the quantum field, whatever resonates with you, is the most powerful, is the most potent creative force in the world. And she was so distracted. She's like, but how can I, but do you think he's thinking about me? Do you think he will come back to me? But how will he come back to me when he's with that? Like, she was so distracted. All her attention, all her energy, all her focus was on the specific person, man. However, after a lot of explaining and practical exercises, I was able to ground her and to tell her that the change needs to happen within the self. You need to change. You are not doing anything to the specific person right now. You are stepping into the version of you that is magnetic, that is very powerful, that is very attractive. And this version of you receives love easily, naturally, effortlessly, and abundantly. That is just the rule. That is the law, that you are not chasing this person. You don't have to convince him to like you or to love you. You are stepping into the version of you who feels powerful. You are stepping into the version of you who feels attractive. You are stepping into the version of you who feels magnetic. And this version of you by default receives love easily, naturally, effortlessly, and abundantly. And so you feel very relaxed, calm, peaceful, confident, self assured, carefree. And it really took us some time, but eventually, after one or two sessions, we were able to help this person to step into this realization that they are never going to manifest the specific person by chasing or by obsessively texting or by incessantly calling 10 missed calls, 20, 50, 30 missed calls, 70 missed calls. That is not the way to manifest this particular specific person, or to manifest any specific person for that matter. I was able to help this person to realize that they have to change their energy, their identity. They have to change who they are at their very core. And they have to do this not just to get the SP. Okay, I have to change myself now. I have to become magnetic and attractive because then my SP will like me. Then my SP will commit to me. No, they have to become the most powerful, attractive version of themselves, because that is the right thing to do for them. And after, a couple of sessions and a bit of practice and homework in between, this person was able to somewhat understand this and to step into this version of themselves, the powerful, attractive version, which who is not really that obsessed, which is really hard because you are curious to know what is happening with the SP. You're stalking their social media, right? You are wondering, you are asking them, you are being a little clingy, not a little, a very clingy and desperate in your text messages, man. But eventually she was able to somewhat stabilize. She was still a little up and down. She was still a work in progress. And then we did a session with her specifically to magnetize the specific person, specifically to become attractive to this specific entity, to this specific person. And she had some movement. There was a little bit of hot and cold in between. Whenever she wanted to some advice, I allow people to text me even after the session. I think she did one more session with me, and eventually she was able to manage to land in the state wherein she was able to relax. And before the specific person manifested, she was able to awaken the state of receiving love. She was able to awaken the state via rehearsal, mental rehearsal, via emotionally teaching herself, via teaching herself to feel like the person who got it. She was able to awaken the state of calm, peace, empowerment. She was able to unleash that version of her that was worshipped in love. And that is when specific person started showing up, showing up, showing up, showing up, and movement started happening. When he began to show a lot of interest, he began to pamper her, began to spoil her, began to commit to her. And now finally, this person, they let me know a few days ago that they are talking marriage to the point where the families are now involved. How wonderful this is, man. In some cultures, marriages are a grand affair and the families are involved, and this is the stage that she is now, that they're talking marriage, they're deciding how to proceed and so on. So I really, really want to wish this person the very, very best. I want to wish her the most successful, prosperous, happy, healthy, and loving life ahead, married life ahead. Okay. And I hope that you were inspired by this person's story and that you liked this video. As I said, if you want to work with me one-on-one, all my contact info is in the description. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please hit like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, unleash the power within you. And remember that if I said it, I already did it. Thank you.